this video we're going to be taking a look at the Klatooinian Raider for the Vintage Collection. So this guy is just a straight repack from the ATST based upon its appearance from The Mandalorian that was released about, it's been about 3 years now at this point, in early 2020. It's an action figure I kind of always wanted for my collection. I did not want the ATST and I didn't want to spend $80 just for an action figure. But thankfully Hasbro decided to re-release him, and I'm very happy to add him to the collection. I think he's a character that would go very well with the Jabba's Palace display, so it's always nice to add more aliens to that. Well, let's just go ahead and jump straight into this package here. So, Mandalorian, Klatooinian Raider. That's actually the ATST that the original action figure came with. I haven't seen enough of The Mandalorian to know much about this scene or the context behind it. It looks like there's some guys down there. This is VC266, and I'm starting to get a few more of these reviewed on the channel. Vader's on the channel, and the Artillery Stormtroopers on the channel if you want to check those out. And I'll get to a few more of these here soon. So that's the package, and let's take a look at the figure. So it never dawned on me till recently, but I think he's just the same species as Kithba here, which I just reviewed recently, and I have him right here. It actually looks like they're just using the same exact head. In fact, you can take this hood that he's wearing off. Other than the bandana, I think it's pretty much the same. Yeah, there's slight differences to it. But what I really like about this Klatooinian Raider is the amount of accessories he has on him. It looks like he has some armor plating on his shoulders, and he has this pistol strapped to his chest here, which is just part of the mold. He has all these different straps and pouches around him. Extra pieces of cloth that I'm not sure exactly what the purpose behind it is. And a helmet there. So he has a lot of interesting details on him. So in terms of articulation, he does have a ball joint ahead there. Pretty sure it's just a regular ball joint. Yeah. And he does have hinge at the shoulders, hinge at the elbows, and swivel wrists. So I would assume he technically has a swivel waist, but because of all these straps he has on him, you cannot really utilize the waist articulation. Not too big of a deal. I mean, is this a character that you really need in extremely dynamic poses? So I'm not too bothered by that. He does have swivel hips, and hinged knees, and hinged ankles. It's a pretty solid articulation for a mostly background character. In terms of weapons and accessories, like I mentioned, this pistol here is just part of the mold on his chest there. But he does come with this pistol as well, which is the same exact pistol that we've gotten with a lot of the Jabba's Palace aliens and Luke Skywalkers over the years. Nothing unique about this at all, other than maybe the paint, which is just all cast in silver paint. I've reviewed quite a few of this weapon on the channel recently. It's probably what, at least the 4th or 5th action figure now. And there's going to be at least a few more here coming up really soon as well. But it fits pretty well in his hand. But it fits good in his hand. No problems there. I think that's about all I can really tell you about the Klatooinian Raider. More of a niche character for your collection. I know he's not going to be one that's for everyone. Like I said, I'm personally going to be using him more as a part of my Jabba's Palace display, and I think he fits along nicely, as you can see how he would be next to Kithba there. So would I recommend him for your collection? I would. He's a very nice and solid action figure. And that's really all I can say about him. If you have smugglers, bounty hunters, anything along those lines for your collection, this is a character that can fit in perfectly with all those. Jabba's Palace display, obviously. If you have a Mandalorian collection, I'm not sure exactly the Klatooinian Raider's significance in the Mandalorian, if it's just one scene here and there, or if he's a reoccurring character. I don't think he's a reoccurring character, but maybe at an episode or two. Not too sure. But if you have a Mandalorian collection of any kind, I think he's one that fits along perfectly with that. So that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more reviews in the future. There will be plenty more to come. And if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate your support. And check out some of the links in the description as well. And thanks for watching.